How
How
you
you
doing?
doing? Everything good? Can you hear me? You can see me?
I can hear you. I can see you. It's good
Good,
to
good.
see you again, man.
Yeah, it's been a while. How you doing, Luke? Everything going well?
Good so far. Good so far. Can't really complain. Last I think I talked with you is probably back in late summer. So at Bellator. So how has everything been going that since then?
Yeah, man, it's good. I'm very blessed, dude. We had a little bit of time off, a little longer than I'd like, but let my body heal, training. I mean, just enjoying life, man. I'm really blessed. With the big fight announcement, things are getting a little exciting right now. So, man, I can't complain, brother.
Awesome, awesome. I saw a post. You went to a Denver Broncos game. So how'd that go?
Dude, it was good, man. The Broncos look solid. You know, they were, I think they were playing the Jets. So they whooped up on the Jets. I think they beat them like 24-0. So it was a fun game.
Yeah,
And
but
I got free tickets, so I didn't have to pay. I bought a couple of beers and that was about it.
there you go. Oh, I know at that time they were 3-0. Now they're 3-2. So I don't know. They need to pull up their boots a little bit here. I mean,
You know, the game this week's a pretty important one against our rivals, the Raiders, So with
absolutely.
all that stuff going down with Gruden, I'm hoping they kind of fall apart, and we get them.
Well, the biggest thing I heard is their red zone offense. Like something needs to be fixed there, apparently.
For the Broncos,
Yeah.
or you know, I mean, I guess those first three teams we played weren't the best, so it's kind of hard to say if we were like a good team. But now that we're playing some good teams, it's kind of like, oh shit, we might be in trouble. So we'll see how it goes. I think we'll end up just a little bit better than 500 this year. We're going to be in the run for playoffs, I think, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't know. I think
What
you're.
about you?
I
You
think you're
think
competing with the Bears too. They've always been kind of a 500 team. Sure, my uncle does want to hear that, but hopefully they're a little bit doing better than the Bears. They've always been kind of a 500 team as well. So now, before I talk about your fight with Aaron Pico, I just want to kind of reflect back on your fight with Taiwan Claxton. So, like during that fight, were you like surprised after the fight? Were you like, was it a little bit more tough than I thought, or what was your mindset after fighting him?
Man, it was a long layoff. I hadn't fought in just about a year. I think it was just over a year since my fight before that. Taiwan's tough, dude. He's gritty. He's tough. He'll bring it. He's a good wrestler. He'll throw some hands. So it was kind of expected that he was going to wrestle at some point. It was almost. I know I landed a couple shots that really he felt him. You could see the leg kicks. He didn't like them. I landed a couple of straight rights, and I was putting the pressure, getting to the outside foot. My foot positioning was just kind of a little bit better, so it made him want to wrestle, and it was tough. It was a lot closer than I'd like. Obviously, I'm always trying to go out there and get a stoppage or have at least a dominant performance, and he kind of changed it. He made it so I had to do some things a little bit different. Had to kind of pull out some grittiness there at the end, and it was who wanted it more. And I think the judges kind of thought that too, because I feel like I was trying to inflict damage where he was just trying to grapple, you know?
And looking at that your debut, it's not the first time you fought for LFA. It's not the first time you kind of fought on a bigger stage, but like getting that first fight out of the way, now fighting Aaron Pico, it is a little bit. If there was pressure, is some of that pressure been relieved, or is there more pressure now that you're taking on Aaron Pico?
Man, having that O on my resume, there's always going to be pressure, man. Even without it, you're going in there in a fight, and this dude's coming out there to try to hurt me, and I'm out there trying to do the same thing. So there's always pressure, but you know what? Pressure makes diamonds, man. And I think I perform under pressure, So it's I think just having the experience, kind of understanding how Bellator works, being gone for a week and being in a hotel, it's different, man. You know, some people who fight locally and they're only gone for a couple of days, it's a lot different. So just getting that experience, learning the routine, and kind of finding what I need to do in out of my normal habitat really helps. So no, man, it's just another day doing what we're doing what we do. And I think you'll see a good performance this time, you know, just a little bit better understanding of what's going on now. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. And with your fight with Aaron Pico, November 12th, and that will be at Bellator 271.
yep.
Talking about this fight, this is a big fight. So is this a fight that you and your team wanted, or is this what they offered you, or did you know you kind of wanted a number 5 ranked, or you know, someone in that top 10?
A little bit of all the above. You know, it was something that I knew was a real possibility, especially as we were climbing the ranks, just kind of working our way up the ladder from Sparta, LFA, now Bellator. I was like, hey, there's a real good chance that this is going to happen. And it's a fight I want, you know. I didn't want to fight down. I always want to fight up, you know. If I want the belt, that's what you have to do. So it is a tough fight. It's an exciting fight. I think this is a fight that a lot of people want to see, you know, both similar styles, good wrestlers, throw hard, you know. Pico puts it on the line and he either puts people out or he gets put out, which I can respect that. But, you know, I'm coming to fuck this dude up. So hopefully it goes my way. I find that jaw and put him down. So yeah, this is an exciting fight, man. Going up, he's number 5. With a win here, should put me at number 5, and one more maybe puts me in title contention, which is exactly what we want, man. I want that belt.
Yeah, you know, you bring up a really interesting point. You know, looking at this weekend, today, you got Julius Angliscus. So he obviously beat someone. He got in that number 5 spot in the light heavyweight division. And now, you know, he got a good opportunity to take a, you know, more of a short notice fight
Yep.
with the champion. So does that kind of give you that feeling like, hey, you know, I beat, you know, number 5 Aaron Pico, you know, there's a good opportunity that, hey, something like that could come down the line where they need somebody and you just kind of leapfrog and get into that title contention? Would that be too much of a rush? Would that be too early for you, or would you just take the opportunity?
You know what, man? It's hard to say right now until I'm in the shoes, but I'm healthy. I feel good. I'm active even whenever I'm not in camp. So, you know, that whole quote of like, you got to be 80% ready 100% of the time, you know, because the fight game's unpredictable, man. There's a lot of crazy shit that can go down. People can get hurt, you know, they can have personal issues. And if you're ready and the opportunity arises, you need to take it. So, you know, if I fall in that position where I can jump on a big opportunity, it'd be kind of crazy for me to turn it down. But, you know, I'm also in a really good spot right now, man. I'm undefeated. I've got a lot of heat coming behind my name, and, you know, so does he. But the way I look at it, I take this guy out, I take his hype, and that just skyrockets me even higher, you know? So, you've seen crazier things happen, man. You've seen lower ranked guys get title shots, and you know, McKee's kind of ran through the division. So I feel like there is a good shot that would happen. You know, it's realistic. It's not too crazy to think that it could happen with a win here, right? So
Of course. And, you know, and you bring up another point earlier, you know, a guy like Aaron Pico, he's either been finished, being submitted or knocked out, or he's knocked out or submitted other guys. So is this the kind of guy you have to go in knowing, okay, I got to finish this guy? Like does that kind of tell the story about how this fight could go?
you know, if trends follow, man, somebody's gonna end up on a highlight reel, is what I'm thinking. So if I got anything to say about it, it's not gonna be me. I mean, I don't have to finish this guy, you know, obviously, but I'm always going out there with the intention that if the opportunity arises, I'm going to take it. Like I said earlier, there's a good shot I find that jaw, he's going to sleep. But, you know, he's tough. I know he's tough. He's going to bring it. So I got to be ready. I got to be on my A game. And hey, man, this is gonna be a good fight. So let's see how it goes.
Awesome. And talking like with the media announcing this fight, I know like I don't want to throw anybody under the bus here. Me being a journalist myself, but like some of the things I've seen where a lot of journalists have announced this fight to the media and they've made it more about Aaron Pico versus Justin Gonzalez. Does that ever is that like anything personal, or do you just understand the situation, him being more the Bellator veteran?
For lack of better words, I think he is kind of one of their poster boys right now. And he's earned that, man. He puts it on the line. So kudos for him. But I want to be there. I want to take that from him. And I see it. I recognize it, but I don't let it fuck with me. I've been the underdog many times, and it's kind of a good spot to be. And for anybody who thinks I'm the underdog, I'm not 12-0 out of a joke, man. I'm here for real. I'm not here to fuck around. So keep sleeping on me, man. You'll know who I am soon enough. So it is what it is, man. Maybe just because he's a higher rank, maybe he gets a little bit more recognition. Maybe because I've only had one fight with Bellator. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But that's the least of my concerns right now. So
I feel like any fighter in that situation has to understand that you have to believe in yourself, and you have to understand like, okay, he's a favorite, but I know what I'm capable of.
exactly. I couldn't have said it better. I know what I can do. I know what I've done to get here. I know my training and busting my ass and having the right people around me guiding me to what I need to do to get this dub. So I'm more than ready for this fight. I'm looking forward to it. It's an exciting opportunity. And, being the underdog isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes you catch people sleeping, and just skyrockets you, man, like ridiculously. So the world's going to know here soon, November 12th.
There you go. And I know I talked a little bit about pressure, but do you have any pressure by friends, family, knowing that you could be the underdog and you got to win them some money, or what's?
It's funny, man. I know a lot of people are putting bets, and I always tell them like, hey, dude, I don't even want to know about your bets. Don't tell me, because I got so much other things on my mind that I need to focus on. But, it's coming up from a wrestling family. It's cool. I spent the night at my aunt's house last night because I got to go corner somebody here later in a couple hours. So I was some of the wrestlers I coached. They're all excited about it. Oh, you're fighting Pico. We know who he is. It's I don't know if it's so much pressure. I think it's just more exciting. The hype behind this fight and what it can do for me is more exciting than pressure, really.
Awesome. And just a couple more for you. Looking up this fight, they said it was the feature featherweight fight. So do you have any idea if they're making you the co-main event, or just, I would assume, the main card?
I mean, I would assume we're the main card. I think they've only released 4 fights on the card so far, I believe. I believe names like Cyborg, Tyrell Fortune, myself, Pico. There's one more fight on there. I can't remember exactly who it is right now, but being 2 ranked opponents, I don't see why we wouldn't be on the main card. But I think it's just the hype behind it gives a lot of interest, man. There's a lot of fans who want to see this fight, and I think it's technically a really good fight. So shit, man, let's do this. I wish I knew a little bit more. I wish I could give you a little bit more, but right now it's still just announced. So unfortunately, that's kind of where we're at.
Awesome. Well, like you said it best. This is the fight game. We really don't know what happens in terms of getting injured in a fight, or just getting those nicks and bruises, et cetera, injuries and whatnot. But looking at this fight, coming out of this fight clean, like would your preference be taking that holiday break and then kind of reassess for the new year?
Yeah. I can't speak on behalf of Bellator, but they hold a lot of cards. I'm sure their employees need a little bit of a break. I'm sure they want to go spend some time with their family too. So I think this is good timing for me. You know, I can go spend time with my girlfriend. I can go spend time with my family, enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy Christmas. And, you know, I'll still be in the gym. And if the opportunity arises where I get a short notice fight in January or February, you know, I'm not going to shy away from it. You know, it just depends on what kind of situation we're in, man. A lot of things change. Situation changes with the win or a loss, you know? So, I try to play the cards I'm dealt and just roll the punches, man. I mean, obviously, I got a couple more fights on my contract, so I'm trying to get through this and let's like renegotiate, get my ass paid. But I think everybody's trying to do that. But yeah, you know, let's get through this, and then I'd like to fight early next year. You know, relatively quick. You know, I think since the last time I fought, it'll be about 5 or 6 months. So, you know, I don't like those long layoffs. I like 3 or 4 months, you know, give me a little time to rest, give me enough time to get back in the gym, recover, and kind of figure out how game plan, how I want to attack this next opponent, and then just get the ball rolling. Stay active, man. That's what keeps you relevant. You got to stay relevant in this game.
Excellent. Well, I think everyone can say the J Train is coming November 12th at Bellator 271 for Aaron Pico. And again, Justin, thank you for taking your time.
Hey, brother, thank you. I love being on, man. I appreciate you. You're a good friend of mine. So anytime, brother. Thank you for having me.